series. Often forgotten, but Richard Gibbs really invented the sound, and Bear did extraordinary things with it, but Richard Gibbs too.
I just wanted to see if you had any particular favorites from
yeah, so many. The thing at the end of season 1, is it Michael Nyman, the sort of play on that? It's like a piano refrain that goes through the whole, the Watchtower thing just gives me goosebumps. I actually work out a lot to the Battlestar music. It's on my iPod, and I'm sort of running along to the Viper fight music, and it's just done. It's like my Rocky. So the Tycho drums have got me through a lot of tough slogs up very sweaty hills. So I think the music is one of the very, very, very strongest things about our show, and the cinematography. The amazing pull zooms, crash zooms, the camera work, the anarchy that the camera crew created, and they were all doing things that nobody else knew, and the editors would discover this footage, and just, oh my God, they were so talented.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Jamie, it is an honor to be able to ask you this question. Battlestar Galactica is one of the most amazing sci-fi. It just had dynamic plots, not only that, but dynamic characterization. And my question to you is, it's a little controversial, and you can be very vague if you want to, because it's a little bit of a spoiler, but the ending. What do you personally think about the ending?
Well, if any of you, my friend in green. Oh, you can't hear me, that's beautiful. I thought the ending was utterly sublime. I just thought, I knew roughly what Ron was going to do because we'd had dinner, and I'd actually read a Richard Dawkins book about evolution, and he was talking about this jump 50,000 years in the past where cave art appears, where all sorts of sort of extraordinarily detailed utensils appear, and there seems to be, and people have surmised in the past, what the hell happened, did aliens come down and show them how to do all this stuff? And of course, the scientific answer is that language really developed, and we were able to share and communicate in a very complex way rather than demonstrating and learning by imitation. So I'm not taking credit for this. I just happened to mention this over dinner, and Ron was, I could see this look in his eye, and he'd been thinking about the ending. He always knew he had it in mind. And I love the idea that the thing is in the past, because everyone says, you played a character from the future, and you've played one in the past in Hornblower. I said, no, I played one in the past, and really in the past. So for me, the whole thing about all of this has happened before and all of this happened again, he's still got us covered as his, bless him. No, we're still going, cover them. I just thought it was sublime, and taking the characters back to just before the miniseries happened. Kate taking Lee and Cara and Zach back to before all that shenanigans happened, and Baltar back, and then all the characters back, and just then you understand the point of the meaning of journey, beginnings and ends, and how people go through amazing, convoluted day in, day out, tortuous journeys, but actually they don't change, they're the same people. Wiser, maybe not. I just thought it was beautiful. There are all sorts of schools of ending TV shows, from the sort of the false ending to the new departure to the kill everyone to the whatever it is. And I thought Ron came up with a really just a delightful way of doing it, which is meditative. And I thought the whole thing was kind of meditative. And I thought the Starbuck disappearing thing was just beautiful. I mean, she died. We all saw her die, but she didn't die, because people don't die when they affect you, when they live in your heart, when you have shared so much with them. As long as someone is breathing, that person lives, and that's kind of what was happening, I think. And we don't go into it too much detail. It's very emotional for us at the time, and I was very proud of it. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine, because you make these things, and it's this show more than any other. It's a dialogue, and you guys, make noises back, we make noises forward, and I respect disagreement. It's great.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you. One final question.
And since you just talked about the end of the show, it's really difficult to follow that, but you've blown my mind twice in 2 days. You just said how much you enjoyed the taiko drums when you were playing. I play taiko drums.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
We have a group here in Phoenix, and we actually wrote to Ben McCreary's assistant, Andy, a few weeks ago about learning to play Assault on New Caprica.
Wow.
Storming New Caprica.
Wow, how cool.
It's cool, yes.
And you're going to do it?
Yes, we've started practicing some of the rhythms.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, is it fun to play?
Oh, it's awesome to play.
Great.
But my question was, you were very kind enough to exchange a few words with me yesterday, and you said something that really intrigued me about the BBC series Outcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And you said you actually had a choice as to whether to play a one-time character or a recurring character in the series. Well, and I just wondered what led you to make the decision.
Well, no, I wasn't presented with a choice. I got a lovely letter from Jane Featherstone, who's the head of Kudos Television, whose show it was, and who does the One Order, who says, you know, we've got this wonderful script, we're very excited about it, we'd love you to be in it. And she didn't actually specify which character it was to play. So I read the script and just presumed I was meant to play this character called Mitchell, who just wanders in with this sort of heroic walk and seems to be the hero of the piece, but a bit up. And I thought he was the hero of the piece. To be honest, I read this first script and I thought, well, this guy's going somewhere. He's got an attitude, he's got a problem with authority. He doesn't like the way this place is going and he's going to change it. And I thought that's quintessentially what, you know, the character that carries the sort of drama does. He's got a problem with the structure on this planet, and the planet, it all looks to be very cozy, and everyone's got the right ideals, but there's something rotten in the heart of it. And so I was just drawn to him, and I presumed that's who they were offering. And then, of course, the conversation got further, and they said, no, name the other character. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was a real shock to me. So I just suggested to them, I said, look, I'll be honest, South Africa, I've got a young family, I'm not about to relocate them all to South Africa. So I feel I have to turn this down, but on the other hand, I'm very grateful. And if I could help in any way, one way might be to play this other role, which would, you know, die at the end of the first episode. But I love the role, and I didn't hear anything for about 3 months. I got on the plane to LA to try and find some work, stayed with Eddie Olmos, and as I landed in LA, I got this message from my agent saying, yes, they've offered you, Mitchell, can you get on a plane to South Africa? I was like, well, not what I was expecting, but I loved it. I thought Ben had written a lovely script. I mean, there were too many similarities with Battlestar for me to really commit to it, because I'm so proud of Battlestar. I didn't want to do anything that might seem opportunistic or maybe, you know, not as good or whatever, but I thought they did a great job, and I loved working with Barat and the cast, and Liam Cunningham and Hermione and everyone, so yeah, it was a great thing, and I enjoyed it, and it earned me the Bamber Broadcasting Corporation wings, because without the third programme on the air at the same time, I don't think they'd have bothered.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all.
That's the end of our time. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. Bamber.
And listen, thank you so much, because these weeks for me are made by little chats with you guys. I really appreciate your enthusiasm meeting you all. And if anybody didn't get time to come and see me downstairs, please come and see me now, and we'll rectify that. Love you all. I'd love to get invited. I'm very British like that.